Yo, salam alaikum. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Man, if you watched that video yesterday, boy, it was a trip, man. It was like the front end of my car was like sinking, like it was quicksand or something, man. I wasn't too sure if I was gonna actually be able to get out there, get out of the ditch without a tow truck. That's for sure. But anyway, yeah, I'm on here to share some information with you guys, and I know a lot of you don't care to hear even something that may be concerning to you, you know. But I feel it necessary to share it with you so that you know where you stand, and are you really standing where you think you should be standing. So yeah, I made a post in regards to our brother, um, Ye West, and because I kind of understand where he's coming from. You know, my thing is, I'm gonna share with you what I thought he was coming from, but seeing his interviews, it's a little bit. He's coming from a little bit more. You know, much more than what I thought. So, but I'm going to share with you what I thought where I thought he was coming from. You know, this Black Lives Matter, to me, it was a scam also, because uh, these, I don't know if they were the founders or whoever, but man, they collected so much money, and they were buying $1 million homes, and I'm not just talking about 1 or 2 million. I'm talking about $6 million homes off of my people. Now you around here, well, many of you are around here thinking, yeah, Black Lives Matter, but to me, it's not so much of the slogan. The slogan, you can see past the slogan and see what these people are actually doing. You know, sure, I found out that they donate a little money or they give a little grant, but compared to the amount of money that they are keeping, it is a scam, because they're not buying $1 or $2 million homes. They're buying $6 million homes. $6 million. So, in my thoughts to that was a pure ripoff. And not only that, I think what brother Ye West is actually trying to point out is that not these this Black Lives Matter, they come in our neighborhoods and they do these protests, and we end up tearing up our own neighborhoods, looting out of our own stores, and they're gone, and our store is gone right along with them. So, I think we have to be smarter and start doing more research before we just start jumping on bandwagons for real. And ultimately, I think the brother a lot of people say he's crazy, right? Me, I don't think he's crazy. I think what he's trying to do, well, he's actually being courageous, because he'll speak out about some shit that he's not supposed to. See, there's so much shit in this world, and people are not speaking out about it. People, because they're afraid that they will, experience the death threats and different things like that. And he is courageous enough to speak out, probably a little too much actually. So I'll be concerned for him for keep speaking out so much. But for things to change, somebody's got to do it, man. And brother Ye, he's got the guts to actually speak out about a lot of these things. So, you know, it's a it's a maze. It's a big collage. It's a collage and it's a maze. So things are not necessarily what you think they are, or the way you think they are. Uh, these people don't like us, y'all. They don't. They know damn well that they, just came and bought some pencils and made them a desk and said, okay, now I'm your new government. They were foreigners. Remember that. But we done been down that path many times. But I'm going to share with you some facts here about Black Lives Matter. And then I'm going to go into uh, this party that Black Lives Matter actually support and keep you in oppressive uh, situation, really, because the rabbit hole goes deep, way deeper than what any of you could probably imagine. If you're one of those who just don't do any research or anything like that, the rabbit hole goes really deep. You'd be surprised of how much you have actually been brainwashed to believe what your oppressors want you to believe. Now, this is the kind of stuff that Kanye is trying to wake you up in regards to. But I'm going to share with you some information that I think will be very beneficial for you to know. So stay tuned. Okay. News. Black Lives Matter. Leaders condemn allegations of mismanaged funds. Patrisse Cullors and Melina Abdullah defended Black Lives Matter's decision to buy a $6 million home in California amid concerns about the organization's finances. Okay, I don't know for sure, but I assume this is Patrisse Muller. Leaders of the Black Lives Matter movement are dismissing allegations that they mismanaged millions of dollars after a scathing New York Magazine report revealed that they had purchased a $6 million home in Southern California with donated funds. Patrisse Cullors, co-founder and former executive director of Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, and Melinda Abdullah, co-founder of Black Lives Matter Los Angeles and co-director of Black Lives Matter Grassroots, spoke to reporters Monday during a closed roundtable discussion, dismissing recent articles about the organization's finances and media attacks and misinformation and disinformation, and claiming that any lack of transparency about the multi-million-dollar property was out of concern for the leaders' safety. Okay, now check it out. Now, apart from that, uh, Kanye knows that Black Lives Matter, uh, that organization, basically is keeping our people oppressed at the same time. Not only are they making money off of our people, they're keeping our people oppressed. I'll tell you why. Because Black Lives Matter organization, um, it kind of it represents the left the left wing, the Democratic Party. Okay. Now, for some of you that are involved in these, you know, politics, identifying yourself as Democrat or Republican, for the most part, Democrat, the Democrat Party was definitely sponsored, if not co-founded, by the KKK. And it hasn't changed. You know, back in the days, Democrat Party was behind the Jim Crow laws. They were behind all the wicked shit that you can think of. Democrat Party was the KKK sidekick responsible for that shit. So you may think that Democrat Party loves you, but Democrat Party actually despise you. They do not like black people. As a matter of fact, you know how I use that word black. I'll say African Americans, especially African Americans. They don't like African Americans. They don't like Catholics, and they don't like Muslims. And I'm just not here talking about it. I'm going to share some literature with you so that you get a better idea of what Kanye is actually trying to do. He's trying to expose a lot of shit, which could actually put his life in danger, because the secrets and shit that he's coming out with, you're not supposed to know, and he keeps bringing out more and more and more. So, you know, I get to the point where I'm almost concerned for his safety, because the brother be telling some truths, and they want to put this shit on him, talking about he's crazy. He may say some off the wall stuff, but a lot of that shit is true. You know, like now I've seen a post where he's or a video where he's talking about the Planned Parenthood with Margaret Singer. Now, that woman put that organization together to control our birth rates. Kanye knows that shit. And a lot of celebrities know this shit, but they're not going to be so ready to talk about it like this brother's talking about it. Yeah, they were controlling our birth rates, you know, offering our women birth control pills. They wanted to make sure that we never outnumbered them, you know. They were talking our sisters into abortions, because they want to control our asses. They don't want us to outnumber them, especially in America. They don't want that shit. So you think that these different programs are there to help you. They're not. No different than the welfare. And I don't blame any of my sisters for being on welfare. After all, it was a program designed specifically for our sisters. And I'm going to talk about that later. And it's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's just the truth. And I'm gonna break that down for real. But yeah, so you check out this literature in regards to the Democratic Party. I think it'll probably open your eyes, and you'll get a better idea of how bamboozled our people have been. Stay tuned for this. Peace. Summary. Formed in 1865 as a secret lodge by the former Confederates in Pulaski, Tennessee, the Invisible Empire, or Ku Klux Klans, also known as KKK, has been and remains committed to white supremacy in America. Klansmen, besides other diehard groups, violently resisted Reconstruction, still defending the South. They fought Union Army occupation, Republican governments, and blacks' freedom, donning hoods and using secret titles. They took an oath to defend Christianity, the Constitution, and the white race, especially their women's purity. Loyal to the Democratic Party, the Klan enlisted men and women from all classes, targeting union leagues, freedmen's political clubs, night riders, harassed and often killed black and Republican voters and office holders, burned black churches and schools, intimidated teachers, and stole elections. In 1868, elections alongside Knights of the White Camellia, they murdered 1,000 black and white Republicans in Louisiana alone. After its investigation, Congress passed the Ku Klux Act in 1871, but under Maine, Union garrison rarely stopped the Klan's plunder. Its terrorism during the election of 1876 hastened Reconstruction's end. Between 1877 and 1910, the KKK fueled Democrats' push to establish one-party rule and Jim Crow and coalition of Democrats. Klansmen, red shirts, rifle clubs, and white leagues targeted freedmen and their allies, utilizing ballot frauds, intimidation, and murder. Some 1,751 blacks were lynched in southern and border states, California. Statement updates from the chairman video. The Democrats have always been the party of Semitic racism. Okay, y'all. This is just an article that I was able to pull up. It was from the Republican Party of Texas. And it was released September 23, 2020. So, just to give you some insight, the rabbit hole goes deep. Okay, so I think Kanye knows all this. I mean, the situation is quite complex. But yeah, I was hip to this years and years ago, and there is much literature on the subject. And Kanye, I'm pretty sure he knows all of this. So he may be having a difficult time trying to wake people up. But on the other side, if Black Lives Matter is going to make all this money off of our people, why not let Kanye make some money off of theirs? White Lives Matter. And they're going to buy those shirts. So let him make some money. Shit. But yeah, I think the brother is quite clever. Anyway, this is my message, my video for today, y'all. And I hope you can relate to it and don't think that I'm damn crazy. But yeah, I don't think Kanye is crazy. I think he may be a little what they call eccentric, but the brother is clever. And this is just my video for today. I hope it makes sense to y'all all. Till the next time, Brother Bay, we're going to sign up out of this camp. Till next time, Assalamu alaikum.